Oh yeah, baby. StreamYard says that we're live, so I have no choice but to believe that the YouTube have put out the sound wave, the signal, the vibrant signal as it would be, that I'm live on a Thursday night. And yes, I see that YouTube just let the people know, YouTube just informed the nation that your boy Viper is live. So we're here. We're live again. It seems like I am live like every day of the week, although I know that's not true. It seems like it though, but it's all good though. It's all good. But this is my Mandalorian episode 4 recap. Oh, there we go. There we got people in there. We got Janosis, the new proud owner of AirPods Pro. How you doing, Janosis? How you doing? And we got Wallace Robinson. What's up, Wallace? How you doing, man? How you doing? So yeah, this is going to be the episode 4 recap live stream. Not really I mean, episode 4 was kind of action packed, but I felt like it kind of diverted from the the tone that the show was taking before we got to episode 4. It seemed like it seemed to me that episode 4 was like a heart to show of days gone by. It doesn't seem like that was the tone that this show was initially going to take, but it just it's weird, but we'll talk about it. We got what's in your pocket. What's happening? What's in your pocket? How you doing? How you doing? Justin trying to you gotta post some good pictures on Twitter, make me look good. You know, you gotta make me look good. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. So, episode 4 starts off with the Mandalorian and our cuddly new internet sensation, the king of the internet, Baby Yoda, which he will be known by until or unless I say different, which I won't. But the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda were looking for a planet to hide on or a place to hide at because obviously they're being hunted by the entire galaxy or they're being hunted by everybody looking for or everybody who's able to track Baby Yoda. They're hunting him. So the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda wanted somewhere to hide. So I forget what the name of the planet was, but they found this one planet. I think they did like a scan of the planet. Wasn't too populated. They figured they could hide out there. So they land on the planet and they hide out there for a little bit. So once they touched down and landed on the planet, we got scenes of raiders pillaging certain villages on the planet, and people are running for their lives. The villagers are fearing for their lives because these raiders are pillaging and plundering their little village towns and things like that. So then it comes to this one village that hasn't been plundered yet or whatever, and these people are living freely and things like that. So the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda end up in Port Town on the planet that they landed on. And the Mandalorian meets up with the other, what is it? I think they shock trooper or whatever. I don't know if she was a part of the guild. I don't know. I don't know if we ever got her name or whatever. But the Mandalorian ran into a fellow soldier on the planet, so they kind of vibed a little bit. They had a little fight, to fill each other out because when you soldiers and things like that, you got to fight to fill each other out, make sure that each other's legit. So they had a little fight to make sure that each other was legit. And then once they had a little fight, they made defense and they hung out, things like that. But as the Mandalorian was getting ready to leave the port town, a couple of villagers came to his ship to request his assistance with the raiders that have been pillaging and plundering villages and things like that. They offered the Mandalorian a bunch of money. The Mandalorian was like, that's not enough. He's like, it's not my problem. He was getting ready to leave the planet or relocate somewhere else. But at last, he changed his mind. He went back to the village with the villagers, and he recruited the fellow soldiers to come with him to defend the village. Now, eventually, the Mandalorian and the fellow soldier went to do recon to see what they were up against as far as who was raiding and plundering the villages and things like that. And when the Mandalorian and the fellow soldier did their recon, they found out that they were up against something that they had no idea that they were up against. They were up against an ATX, I think they call it, or something, whatever they call it. One of those big mech-looking robots. whoever these raiders were, they have a mech in their arsenal. So there was not going to be no easy task defending these villagers from this big mech machine. So, when the Mandalorian and the soldier realized what they were up against, they went back to the village. They were like, "Yo, we get out. Y'all didn't tell us that this big mech was coming. What's up with that? Y'all didn't let us know. You let us know that y'all up against that thing." And they were like, "Yo, y'all gotta leave because y'all have no chance. If they bring that mech, it's over with. You gotta leave." And I can't remember. It was either one of them suggested that they could teach the villagers how to defend themselves. I forget who suggested it, but either the Mandalorian or the soldier suggested that they teach the villagers how to defend themselves. So they kind of thought it over and they finally made the decision that, okay, we could teach the villagers how to defend themselves. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, you got Baby Yoda in the cut playing with the village kids, having a grand old time, no worries in the world, just living his best life because he's Baby Yoda and he deserves all the attention in the world, and the kids are just giving it to him and he's eating it up. But Baby Yoda was living his best life throughout all of this. So eventually we get to the part where they start building like trenches so they could trap the mech, they could trap the robot. Meanwhile, teaching the villagers how to defend themselves, how to use weapons, things like that. So when they go and draw these raiders to the village, they'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to defend themselves. So they do the training, this, that, and the other. They the Mandalorian kind of vibe with he kind of developed slight feeling for one of the village women, and she almost ended up taking off his mask, but it didn't happen. Thought we were gonna have a little Mandalorian love thing going on, but it didn't quite get to that. But it was kind of cute though. But eventually, the training was done. The traps and the defenses were set, and the Mandalorian and the soldier went into the other camp of the enemy to try to draw them out, to try to bring them to the village so the villagers can defend themselves and wipe them out. So it happened. The Mandalorian and the soldier they started engaging with the raiders and the raiders of the other camp at their camp. Drew the raiders out, had the raiders chasing them back to the village that they were protecting. Of course, the village had their defenses up and they were ready to go. And eventually, the mech, the robot, was the first one on the scene to the village. Now, I remember I told you guys earlier in the episode, they had set a deep trench for the robot. So as soon as the robot steps into the trench, it will fall. It'd be done. But somehow, I don't know how or why, but when the robot got close to the edge, to where the trap was set, the robot stopped. And he didn't step into the trench. So that kind of foiled their plan for the time being. And then the actual raiders themselves came up in there and started just bone rushing the villagers. So luckily the villagers were armed with pitchforks and they had some guns there. They were blasting away. It was a firefight, things like that. All the meanwhile, they were trying to figure out ways to draw the mech into the trap so the mech could fall and they could take out that mech. Meanwhile, the mech is over here standing on the other side of the trench. The mech is out here blasting everybody because, the mech, he got these high-powered lasers and guns and stuff. So the mech is just blasting everybody out of sight, just straight annihilating the villagers and their villages, things like that. So finally, the soldier that the Mandalorian was hanging with came up with a plan to try to draw the mech into the trap. So she advances, and she's like firing at the mech, trying to draw the mech's attention so the mech can advance forward to step into the trap. So finally, she draws enough firepower, then the Mandalorian starts shooting at the mech. Eventually, the mech steps into the trench, and the mech falls. The Mandalorian then goes and throws a bomb into the head of the mech, and the mech explodes. And once that mech exploded, it was game over. Those raiders did not want none. They started retreating, and the village was saved, of course, because of the Disney show. I mean, did you really think the village was going to be wiped out? Of course not. So, yeah. So the Mandalorian and the soldier and the village people ended up defending the village successfully. They fought off the raiders. The raiders retreated, and you thought that was the end of it, right? Oh no, that was not the end. So after when you successfully win a fight or you successfully defend off an attack in these type of shows, you get the little peaceful after shot, the morning after footage and filming of the villagers living happily ever after, blah blah blah. You got footage of Baby Yoda playing with the kids. They're saying their last goodbyes. The village woman is trying to convince the Mandalorian that he belongs in the town, that he should stay with her, but he doesn't belong. That's what he said. He said he doesn't belong there. He was going to leave Baby Yoda with the villagers, but then, like I said, it wasn't over. So the Mandalorian was planning to leave Baby Yoda with the villagers because, like I said, Baby Yoda was out there living his best life. He was getting all the love, attention, playing with the kids, so he was in his element. But then we cut to this unknown enemy advancing upon the village with a rifle in hand, and he put the beam on Baby Yoda. Yes, people, he put the scope on Baby Yoda's head. Like, I thought Baby Yoda was a god. I'm like, no, not Baby Yoda, not Baby Yoda, not Baby Yoda, no. So we had the beam on Baby Yoda's head, and I thought that Baby Yoda was a goner, bro. It was about to be over with because nobody knew the hell. Nobody knew this dude was there. He was like a stealth ninja sniping Baby Yoda. Nobody knew he was there. So luckily, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how she was aware, but the soldier that the Mandalorian was battling with found out somehow that this soldier was sniping Baby Yoda, and bro, she straight took this assassin out, point blank, execution style, bam, before he ever had a chance to fire off a shot that would have marked the end of Baby Yoda. So we finally get our happily ever after this would-be assassin is put down by the soldier. They realized that he had a tracking fob, the same tracking fob that the Mandalorian used to find Baby Yoda in the first place. So the Mandalorian didn't realize that you couldn't leave Baby Yoda there because people are still tracking Baby Yoda. And if you left him by himself, eventually he'd be killed. So the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda finally leave the village. They ride off into their next conquest. And that is how the episode 4 of The Mandalorian ends, with the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda riding off onto their next adventure. Yes, Tyler, stress levels were uber high, man. Like I said, I thought Baby Yoda was a goner, bro. I thought it was it for him. I was like, no! But then luckily Gina Carano's character saved the day, because it was looking not too good for our friend Baby Yoda. But you can't kill the internet's biggest sensation. You can't kill the single biggest star of 2020. You cannot mess with Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda must be protected at all costs. So luckily, Baby Yoda was protected at all costs. And he and the Mandalorian are moving on to the next adventure next week. Actually, it'll be this week because the new episode drops tomorrow. So, yeah. And that was episode 4. So let's see what y'all saying. Oh, yeah, our dog. I think the entire Disney Plus universe was in there, was holding their collective breath when Baby Yoda was in that scope, man. They were like, no! I was like, oh, no. I'm like, it can't end like this. You cannot end with Baby Yoda getting sniped. That would have been, can you imagine how the internet would have reacted if Baby Yoda would have got off? There would have been rioting in the streets. Like, Twitter would have been abrupt, bro. It would have been ugly for Disney on Twitter. Like, you can't mess with Baby Yoda is untouchable. Okay, you cannot have Baby Yoda getting off. It would not go well for Disney at all. That would not go well for Disney. They can't afford to lose Baby Yoda. All right, Tyler Middleton. What I'm not sure about is there theoretically unlimited tracking files that they have in DNA. I'm assuming that's how they track. You know what? That's an interesting question, because obviously the Mandalorian had the file before, and a lot of people have file but were unable to successfully capture him the first time. They tried and failed. So we don't know how many tracking fobs are out there for Baby Yoda, but we can only assume that it's a lot, because obviously, on top of having the whole guild after him, everybody has these tracking fobs for Baby Yoda. And you know that since Baby Yoda is now missing, everybody's been activated to try to go retrieve him. So I'm guessing for the rest of the series, they're going to be running away and being hunted, because it seems like anybody could track Baby Yoda down. So I don't know. But that was a very, like I said, the episode was kind of out of the norm for the series, but I think the general gist is that Baby Yoda is not safe, and somehow the Mandalorian will have to, like, figure out a way to, like, hide Baby Yoda so he can actually live a fulfilling life, because right now it's not looking too good. Yeah. Yeah, theoretically, he will always be tracked. And like our dog said, I think there's something actually inside of him. There's some type of beacon inside of him that is allowing him to be constantly tracked. So I don't know. Yeah, they could be using DNA. I don't mean we don't know. We really don't know. But whatever it is, it allows them to constantly track Baby Yoda wherever he is. So he will never be safe unless they find a way to try to extract whatever it is that's being used to track him, because that's the only way that I can see that he'll be safe. They got to find a way to uh they got to find a way to take that tracker off of him, or get that tracker out of him, or get that or kill that tracker inside of him. Whatever's going on, they need to figure out a way to kill it so he can stop being tracked. And Tyler is waiting for Baby Yoda to whip out a lightsaber and clean house one anytime. Yo, wouldn't that be the truth though? You know what? But that goes to my other biggest problem. Well, that goes to my biggest problem with the show right now. They need to do more with Baby Yoda. I mean, yeah, he's cute, he's cuddly, he's running the internet, and that's all good and well. But I'm gonna need Baby Yoda to do more than look cute and cuddly and sit there and do nothing. Like, we know he has the power of the Force. He used the Force in episode 2. So there's no reason why we can't have Baby Yoda involved in more of the action scenes, knowing that he can use the Force. So I'm gonna need more than what I've been getting out of Baby Yoda. I need Baby Yoda more involved. Like, the Mandalorian cool and all, but you done messed up. Then you messed up when you introduced Baby Yoda. You messed up. Now you got to ride the Baby Yoda train, because that's all anybody cares about. Nobody cares about the Mandalorian. We're watching for Baby Yoda. We need more Baby Yoda in our lives. We need more Baby Yoda action scenes, because right now we're not getting it, and it's unacceptable. Free Baby Yoda, baby. Free Baby Yoda. So our dog says he thinks the Mandalorian's going to have to go after them to stop it. Probably. I mean, because like I said, I don't know. I don't see any other way that he'll be able to get them off of Baby Yoda back. Either, like I said, you're gonna have to locate the tracking beacon inside of him, or figure out a way to stop the tracker from working, or like you said, he's gonna have to go directly after the guild and kill them all so they can't track him and hunt him down no more. Art Dalton, do you think it was a filler episode? A lot of people are saying it was. It certainly seemed that way. I don't know how I don't know how that episode progresses the story, unless they're setting it up for like that to be, or unless they're setting it up to be like that for the rest of the series. Because like I said, they ended up on that planet to get away from the people hunting him, but yet he still ended up being hunted anyway. So, like I said, I don't know how that particular episode advanced the story. It seemed like it was like our dog said, it seemed like it was just filler. It didn't seem like it had any real bearing on the story. But maybe it set the stage for Gina Carano's character to come back at some point in the future. That is certainly possible. And if that is possible, then maybe that episode can't be seen as filler, because, like I said, maybe they're setting her character up to have a recurring role. And for those of y'all that don't know who I'm talking about, Gina Carano, the ex MMA fighter, is the woman that Mandalorian was partnering with. She's the soldier. I just don't know her name in the show, but I know her real name, which is Gina Carano. So maybe they're setting it up for Gina Carano to come back on in the later on in the series. But other than that, it does seem like that particular episode was kind of filler. I don't, like I said, I don't understand how it advances the plot. To me, it doesn't. So I don't know. Yeah, like our dog said, at this point, the Mandalorian has to take Baby Yoda everywhere and protect him, because he can't protect himself. I mean, yeah, he can use the Force, but bro, he's a baby, and he even though he can use the Force, he can't use it for long periods of time, because he doesn't have the power yet. So he needs to be protected at all costs at all times. So Art said he liked the episode. I mean, it was okay. I felt like it was kind of different from the norm, and I didn't really. I don't know if I really liked it all that much. But like I said, I need more from Baby Yoda, man. I need to see more action from Baby Yoda. All right, so we got Pecan here. What's up, Pecan? He says, is Obi-Wan going to a series or a movie? I heard something about that. I'm not sure. I think Obi-Wan might be ending up in another series on Disney Plus, though. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard talks about something involving Obi-Wan. So who knows? We'll find out. Tyler said, I read that they actually had a small time jump in that episode after they beat the Raiders, it jumped to them sitting at a table, and they mentioned how they really called, and how they mentioned how they really caused a stir a few weeks ago. I didn't mention. I didn't see that. I didn't. I must have missed that part. I definitely, mom. I need to go back and rewatch. I guess 'cause I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't remember that time jump. So maybe there was like a 2 week time jump there. Other articles out there explaining it a little better. Yeah, I like I said, I don't remember the time jump. The last thing I remember is him and Baby Yoda getting carted off on that carriage. I don't remember a time jump, so I don't know. I don't know. Uh, our Dalton, I think Obi Wan is in theory. Yeah, I think he's gonna get his own series on Disney Plus. I don't know that for sure, but I heard some rumblings about that, so I think that might be a possibility going forward. So, do any of you all have any thoughts or about what happened in that episode? Do you have any theories as to what's going to happen next, or any questions, comments? Let's talk about it. What do you all think about what's happening so far? Tyler said it would kind of explain why he was actually close to letting that girl take his helmet off. I think he was close to letting her. Man, come on now. We know why he was close to letting her take his helmet off because he was feeling her. Come on, Tyler. Come on, Tyler. Keep up, baby. Come on. It had nothing to do with a time jump. He was feeling her, bro. That's all it was. Yo, why do we let women do anything, Tyler? Because we're feeling them. It's called love. When you in love or you think you in love makes you do strange things. Love will make you do right. Love will make you do wrong. Let me stop. Oh boy, that's too funny. Let's see. PCast says the funny actor go on talk show but can't talk about the Star Wars movie. Yeah, because they're held to that NDA, man. They don't want to get that fine. Our dog is not sure. I think he has to go get some answers. Somebody, but I need answers. Damn him, I need answers. Get me some answers, damn it. Where are my answers? I want the answers. And Tyler's laughing at me. I'm just saying, man. Love will make you do things, Tyler. Love will make you do things, bro. See, I think the Mandalorian was kind of feeling the old girl, which is why she kind of let her all up in his grill, man. I mean, hey, sometimes, when you feeling it, man, when you get that feeling, when you get that special feeling, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, this is too much. That's right, Mouth Take. That's right. Baby Yoda for the win. The whole show it's literally Baby Yoda's show. We don't care about anything else happening on that show right now. If it doesn't involve Baby Yoda, we don't care. It's literally Baby Yoda's show now. I mean, let's be serious. We don't care about the Mandalorian no more. We care about Baby Yoda. Our dog think I'm sounding like Barry White. I don't know about that. I blame the microphone. This sure SM7B got me sounding all types of deep like Barry White. I'm just saying, you get close to the mic, you get that proximity effect that the people talk about so much. And yeah, this sure got me sounding like Barry White, But it's all about love. Though. It's all about love. Like I said, the Mandalorian was feeling the love for that village lady. So yeah. Oh, is that Roberto Blake? That's Roberto Blake. What's up, Roberto? How you doing? Roberto said there is a major plot hole of not taking the helmet off. Django Fett. Okay, so see, here's the thing. I am not that deep into Star Wars lore like Roberto and other people are, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it all. But yeah, apparently, I mean, we found out in episode, I think it was 2, that they don't take the helmet off, or they're not supposed to. And if they do take it off, they are not allowed to put it back on anymore. So yeah. Don't know. That's the art says, yeah, people are going crazy with Baby Yoda merchandise and going to sell crazy. Yeah, Disney lost tons of money this holiday season by not having Baby Yoda merchandise or toys ready. Because you can still get Baby Yoda t-shirts right now. You just can't get any Baby Yoda toys or anything like that, or action figures or toys. They missed a ton of money this holiday season. But you know what? It might actually end up working out in the long run for them because, like they said, they did it so his appearance wouldn't be spoiled in the show. I mean, the entire world found out at the same time about Baby Yoda. So the way they did it, it kind of worked out in their favor because now everybody's wondering, whoa, what is this Baby Yoda? Who is he? What is he? Where is he coming from? So the entire world is wondering right now about Baby Yoda. So it might work out better for them in the long run. Like Roberto said, they couldn't get the merch out without leak. So that's why we don't have toys this year because they wanted to protect it from leak. Because y'all know in 2019 everything leaked unless you just make it somewhere it don't leak. So our dog's name was Django, a real Mandalorian. It was thirdly themed that way. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it was thirdly themed like that is the general consensus in the Star Wars verse. Yeah, Roberto says the damn leakers are such a problem with Star Wars. Roberto, leakers are a problem with everything. Everything leaks, man. Nothing, it's not just Star Wars. It's Star Wars and tech, it's news and contracts. Actors can't even renew their contract anymore without it being leaked. So we're in the nosy age of life. Everybody knows. Everybody has to be in everybody's business, and that means leaking is big business in 2019. And because leaking is big business, nothing is sacred. Everything gets leaked. That's why, when was it, 2 weeks ago when Elon unveiled that Cybertruck, it was a miracle that nobody knew what that Cybertruck looked like until it rolled out on stage. It had not leaked at all. That is an amazing feat by Tesla to keep that thing secret until that day because leaking is big business and everything leaks this and in this day and age. You can't keep anything secret anymore. PK saying, why don't they have like the Star Wars Christmas special from back in the day available for purchase or download? Probably because they're going to end up on Disney Plus. That's the short answer. If it's anything Star Wars related, it's probably going to end up on Disney Plus at some point. It might be wrapped up in some licensing stuff. I know that's part of the reason why all the Marvel movies aren't available yet because they're still under licensing agreements on other platforms. But once those agreements are over with, it's all going to end up on Disney Plus. So that's probably the short answer. As the title says, honestly, I'm sure if Disney were really marketing him as Baby Yoda, but he said, honestly, I'm sure. I'm guessing. I think he means I'm not sure, Baby Yoda. I'm not sure if Disney were really marketing him as Baby Yoda because technically it's not Yoda, or is it? No, it's not Yoda because apparently Yoda is dead. But there is no other way to market him. And you at this point, the internet has. See, this is the thing. It is out of Disney's hands. It is in our hands. We have deemed him Baby Yoda. Disney can't go and rebrand him anything else but Baby Yoda. Otherwise, they will be risking millions, possibly billions of dollars at this point. Do you really think that Disney, a big corporation, is going to risk those billions of dollars trying to rebrand Baby Yoda? Hell no. Why would you do that? For the sake of the internet and the sake of their wallets, it is safer for them just to leave Baby Yoda alone and just brand him as Baby Yoda. The internet had the internet had deemed him as Baby Yoda. Leave the name alone. No, Disney cannot market it as the package. No, Disney they need to leave the Baby Yoda. Leave it as Baby Yoda. As Roberto said, they don't want to review a Yoda species, so they don't have a choice. That's right. Baby Yoda. Viper is deeming him Baby Yoda. I am deeming him Baby Yoda until further notice. And there will be no further notice because he will always be known as Baby Yoda. That's it. This is the end of the. We're not discussing this. This is not up for discussion. This is not up for debate. It's just law. The law dictates, the law mandates that he keeps the Baby Yoda name. Don't mess with my Baby Yoda, baby. Don't mess with my Baby Yoda. All right, Pecan said, just have it if someone leaks, they get sued $5 million. I know some Hell's Kitchen chef and they spill the beans that they were sued they put beans they were sued $5 million. Dude, like I said, everything gets leaked. The threat of lawsuits is not going to matter because the money that they could potentially make for leaking it, probably more than that lawsuit. I don't know, man, but yeah, I don't know. Roberto says he will be given a name by the Mando, but Baby Yoda is what he will. Well, oh yeah, Baby Yoda is what will stick. Yeah, he'll probably be given a name in the show, definitely. But as far as merchandise and branding outside of the show, oh no. He will forever be known as Baby Yoda. Yes, yeah, man. I mean, I would expect Mando to name him too. Mando will probably give him a name, but it won't matter because we're still going to call him Baby Yoda. Telling you all, it's not y'all are stuck with Baby Yoda. It's not going anywhere. We're not deviating from this name. This is what it is. This is like the show says. I have spoken. This is the way. Damn it. He will be Baby Yoda from now on. This is the way. I have spoken. And on that note, I have spoken. I have spoken long enough. Thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. Hopefully it was fun for you as it is for me. Hopefully episode 5 is better because like I said, I didn't really care for episode 4 too much. I mean, it was good, but hopefully there's more action. Hopefully there's a lot more Baby Yoda direct involvement in episode 5. But I guess we'll find out in a few hours when the episode drops. But until, before I get out of here, I probably should do a promo since I got 14 of you here. Tomorrow night is Friday Night Vibe. You all know my main live stream that I do every Friday night. And tomorrow night is going to be very special. Tomorrow night is ladies' night. Speaking of ladies, tomorrow night on Friday Night Vibe is ladies' night. I have 5 of the awesomest female creators lined up to join me tomorrow night. So yes, I got 5 of my lady friends coming in, invading the live stream tomorrow night. So it's going to be Viper and 5 females. So don't miss ladies' night tomorrow night on the show. It's going to be lit. It should be good conversation. But until tomorrow night, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So come back for more.